Do you want to fill your Minecraft world with trees that are a little bit better than the default ones? Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome to my building tips series. Today I will be teaching you and learning you the basics of how to build good looking custom trees in Minecraft. In this series I am not teaching you how to build one specific tree. I'm teaching you the basics and the techniques that I use so that you can utilize them and build the trees that you want to build and create some awesome looking vegetation for your Minecraft world. I have one technique that I use for small trees and another one that I use for big trees. I'm going to show you both and show you the differences and the similarities. The first thing that you want to start off with is finding what kind of tree you want to build, and then you want to start off by building the trunk and the branches of the tree. You want to create a shape that you think is good already at the branches and the trunk state. So if you manage to make the trunk and the branches without any leaves on look good, as you see right here, you can both do this for the spruce tree, which is the first example, which will be used for the small tree in this tips and trick video. And then we have the bigger, which is going to be an oak tree. So you see both of them, and as long as you get a decent looking shape when it comes to both the trunk and the branches, you're pretty much good to go for the next step. When you're making the trunks and branches, don't be afraid to use fences, slabs and stairs just to make your trunk and branches look as good as you possibly can make them. For the small tree, you just want to use the leaves that you want to use for your tree. I would try to keep at least 2 minimum different kind of leaves and then just place them as good as you can, just covering up the branches that you place. But one good tip is to make sure that you leave some of the branches untouched so that it sticks out and let you see the actual branches of the tree. It just makes the tree look more alive and more realistic in a way. For the bigger trees, what you want to do is use some world lid. So if you don't have world lid, I'm sorry, you just have to do it by hand. What you will do is to take a brush, and then I'm going to put the commands and stuff on the screen here, but brush, sphere, and then some kind of temporary block. I like to use wool just because it's nice and colorful. And then you set that to be a sphere of the radius of 2. Not too big, not too small. You can of course change that depending on what kind of tree you do. And then you mask that only to air, which is 0, so that you don't replace the actual branches. Using this, you will then shape up the tree by using the branches that you already have there, just building on those and creating this beautiful tree canopy on top. And then you're going to use world edit to replace all of that wool again with the leaves that you want. Here again, at least 2 different kind of leaves just to make it a little bit of varying. And then you want to mix in a little bit of air. And for a tree like this, an oak tree, I would say 30 to 20% air. For different countries, you just gotta have to follow your gut feeling and find something that you found looks good. The final thing that you want to do is just add some extra details to your tree. I like to just add a little bit of bushes and plants and stuff just to make the canopy more fluffy and just give it a little bit of character. Also adding some ivies or just hanging leaves from the bottom of it, just giving it a more unique feeling. And it adds a lot of atmosphere to the build. And once that is done, you should have some pretty good looking custom trees in your world. Well, that is all for the first episode of Building Tips with Vigoman. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to really give me some positive feedback down there so I know that I'm doing something good here. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Vigoman, and I'm out.